fans today. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense takes the field. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Works the middle of the field. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Snap it to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prentice. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. To the air, it's Fafita. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. And they'll knock him down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air, it's Fafita. Back open in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Running behind that left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll pitch it. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Washington. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Running the red zone, it's Washington. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Olsen. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Arizona, 0.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Fafita. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Now they'll try the right side. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Arizona! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Prentice. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Grab behind the line. It's Prentice. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
To the air, it's Robertson. The short hands, it's Washington.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Prentice. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Third down coming.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off play action on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
The running back has it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Olsen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. The screen, he's got wheels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Fires to the right. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
1st and 10.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We got a a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. They'll go with a quick touch pass. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He's got it. They'll immediately call timeout. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Arizona comes out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Olsen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Stands in and takes the hit. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gets it out quickly.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Prentice. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Olsen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The give on the option. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Here's the handoff. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it. Ball's out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. Rushes on him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
They booted away on fourth down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Back to throw. It's Fafita. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires left. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He's got the tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Arizona, 30.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It's a draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds the tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Right on the money. Made a defender miss. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's cracked. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Olsen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Running back searching for a hole. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. He's got him in the flat. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Craig. At the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Third down coming up.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arizona. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. That is confidence in your arm string. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You can tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Baylor! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. To the air, it's Fafita. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Under fire. He's open on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
offense will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. He's got him. Oh, sweet feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead.
There he goes. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
It's complete on the right side.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Olsen.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Olsen. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Makes the grab on the left. That throwing catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's in Arizona. Today's final score, Baylor 49, Arizona 44.